Do you want to be here?
I'm here.
Okay. Are you going to let me ask you some questions?
Okay.
How old are you?
Grown.
Okay, what does grown mean?
I'm an adult.
Okay. And when you say you're an adult, what number in years are you?
I plead the fifth.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I get you to step outside to your headquarters of jury deliberation, please? From
All right, good.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Our jury has left us. Mr. Copeland, given the fact that you have invoked your Fifth Amendment privilege, but the state has already given you immunity under 24-5-507, this court holds you in willful contempt, and we'll see you on Monday. And we'll see if we can get some more testimony at that point in time. Take him into custody. Before we call in our jury, it has been brought to the court's attention that Mr. Copeland's counsel, Ms. Bumpus, would like to be released. Is that correct, madam? Yes, sir. Okay, all right. Sir, Mr. Copeland, is it your desire to release your counsel at this point in time?
She fired.
She's fired? Okay. So do you wish to represent yourself in these particular, in terms of any issues you may have in this particular?
Do I got a choice?
I'm sorry?
Do I got a choice?
Yes, you do.
And what are those?
You can keep your lawyer that you have right now.
I don't want her.
All right. You could certainly hire another lawyer, or the court could appoint you a lawyer.
What I need a lawyer for?
Right.
What
No, it's just the court is just asking you whether it's your choice, sir.
I'm good.
You're good?
Yeah.
Ms. Bumpus, did you file an entry of appearance? All right. Did you, under the Uniform Superior Court rules, file a motion to withdraw pursuant to the Uniform Superior Court rules? I mean, I know you give an oral notice, but usually it has to be in writing, and he has 10 days to object.
Well, Judge, just for the record, I was never his counsel.
Say again?
I was never his counsel. Attorney Melnick was his counsel, and I was stepping in as a courtesy for judicial efficiency. Filing motion to withdraw.
Well, given the fact that you have represented Mr. Copeland at this point in time, it would seem appropriate that you do need to, in fact, file a formal withdrawal. Even though you didn't enter one, you de facto entered this case by your representation of him, or you telling the court that you did, in fact, represent him. So at this point, I'm not inclined to release you until that's done.
Okay, I'll get that done now, Judge.
Okay, all right. And he's got 10 days to go ahead and do that. So you're still going to have to be here until because he gets that particular period of time to go ahead and decide whether or not he'd like to hire a lawyer. That's the whole reason for the 10 days.
Well, I don't want to hire no.
Hold on. Not yet. You get that right as a party. Okay.
I do get right.
You do, yes. You get that right to hire a new lawyer. You get the right to do a couple things. One, to decide whether or not you will release her.
Okay.
Okay. Two, you got to decide whether or not you want to get another lawyer to be with you.
Okay.
Okay. Those are the two big things you get a chance to kind of decide. But what I'm going to do at this point in time is, since she's representing you, I'm going to make her file a formal notice to withdraw. She's orally told you at this point in time she wants to withdraw. But you're on the stand. You're testifying at this point in time. So I'm not going to let her withdraw at this point.
Well, Your Honor, I just would like to say, before he started testifying, I was fired.
I don't know that, ma'am. That's not something that I have notice or knowledge of. So, that's the whole purpose of the rule, so that we can flesh out all those things. So at this point in time, I'm not inclined to let you go at this point. I'm sorry that you put yourself in this particular situation with you and Mr. Melnick and whatever, but, Mr. Copeland does have rights in this particular circumstance. So file a proper notice to withdraw. I'll give once it's filed, if you file it today, I'll give Mr. Copeland the 10 days, but until such time as I rule upon that and he gets that and gets an opportunity to think about what he'd like to do, I'll go ahead and insist that you remain with us while he's on the stand.
Okay, Judge.
Okay. Madam, I have one other bit of business that...
Also, can we approach? Can I approach, Your Honor, with the state?
No. What does he want to tell me?
I don't want to say it in open court.
You may answer the question, sir.
Do you recall? I'll ask the question again. Do you recall Thug and Kel speaking while at the Cascade skating ring in 2015?
I don't recall.
Okay. Do you recall telling Detective Gaither about that phone call?
Yes.
Okay. What do you remember telling Detective Gaither about that phone call?
My word for word?
Whatever you remember.
Oh, I don't know. I don't recall.
Okay. Do you remember first telling Detective Gaither that you and Kel had said that the beef was over? You told Detective Gaither this?
Yes.
All right. Do you recall, again, telling Detective Gaither in this interview that Kel asked you to call Thug?
Yes.
Do you recall what Thug said in 2015 to Kel?
Yes.
Yes, you remember what Thug said?
I don't recall what was said. I don't remember what was said.
Okay.
I don't remember me talking to the investigators about it.
All right. Do you remember telling Detective Gaither that when Kel got on the phone, that Thug said the beef ain't over with until you pay for my window? You shot my window.
Yes.
Yes, you remember telling Detective Gaither that?
I don't remember what I done told the police.
Okay. Let me ask you this. Are you just saying yes now to speed up your questioning?
Most definitely.
Okay. Now, do you recall independently that after Thug told Kel, beef ain't over with until you pay for my window, you shot my window, that you told Kel what you told Kel?
Yes.
What do you remember telling Kel?
Yes.
So you told Kel, yes?
Yes.
Do you recall telling Kel, look, what y'all got going on, this has nothing to do with me?
Yes.
Okay. Do you recall also that you told Thug that your beef with Kel is over with?
Yes.
Okay. Do you recall what Thug said to you after you said that?
Yes.
What did he say to you?
What did who say to me?
What did Thug say to you?
When?
While he was on FaceTime at the Cascade skating ring.
Who was on FaceTime at the Cascade game ring?
Do you remember testifying earlier that you told Detective Thorpe in January 11th that Kel and Thug?
I don't remember what I told the investigator, Detective Thorpe or whatever.
Okay. Do you remember telling Detective Gaither in this January 28th interview that Thug said, nigga, I don't care about none of it. Look what y'all got going on. You still shot at me. Just pay for my window. You gonna pay for my window. Hey man, I ain't letting that go.
Yes.
Yes, you remember Thug saying that?
Doug say that?
You said yes, so I'm asking you, what do you remember?
Cause I keep telling you, I don't remember. You keep asking me questions, so I'm just saying yes.
Okay, so are you saying yes, that's what you told Detective Gaither?
I know I ain't complete school, but I think I'm speaking proper English. I told you, I don't recall nothing I said to no polices. You keep sitting right here asking me the same question over and over and over and over and over. I'm tired of it. I'm drained.
Okay. Well, if you would just answer the questions
I
properly.
am answering the question. You asked me, I said yes, yes. When I say yes, you ask me the same question over and over and over and over and over.
But did you just tell the court and this jury that you're saying yes just to move the process along?
I think I said it loud and clear.
So again, will you just answer the questions and we can move the process along?
You keep asking, okay, yes.
What are you answering yes to?
Your question.
I answer the question you posed.
Objection.
Yesterday, did you tell myself and my colleagues, Ms. Love and others, about Little D and Shannon being in your vehicle the night of the murder?
Huh?
Yesterday, did you tell myself, Ms. Love, and a few of my other colleagues that Little D and Shannon were in the car with you the night of the murder of Diamond Thomas?
I told you and them that what I told investigators in June when Nut got killed, something different because I was trying to finesse my way out of a situation. So I said, I picked up D and Shannon. D never told me nothing. I made it up to clear myself up. And that's it.
And was that yesterday that you said that? Did you tell us that yesterday, what you just said?
You asked me to be truthful. And I didn't, and I told you. What I told the investigator back then wasn't me being truthful. So I'm telling you something that I didn't tell them because I ain't trying to go back to jail.
I got it. But I'm asking you, was yesterday the first time you said this part, and now what you're saying today is what is truthful? What you're saying right now, what you're trying to tell the jury right now, is what you are now saying is truthful.
What I'm trying to tell you is our conversation was about something that I said in the past.
I understand. I'm asking you.
I asked that Mr. Copeland allowed to finish his.
Okay, all right.
Oh, I thought you was done.
Mr. Copeland, you need to finish your answers?
No, I need a break, John.
Say again?
I need a break.
You need to use the restroom?
No, I need a break. Like, I need a break.
Sir, it's not time for us to take a break at this point
Well,
in time.
okay.
Okay? I mean, unless you need to go to the bathroom or some other reason, we're not going to break at this point in time.
Do you need a few moments? Was yesterday the first time that you told
Your Honor, I asked
I don't think he's finished. I think he's finished, Mr. Steele. So I'll overrule that objection.
Was yesterday the first time that you told anyone from the state that what you said back in January of 2015 was a lie? And that you were trying to finesse your way out of what you told them back in January of 2015?
I told that to the investigators when they was questioning me at a certain point.
What investigators?
Y'all questioned me so many times, I don't know.
Back in 2015, did you go to the police again on January 11, 2015?
I'll sustain the objection.
Did you also go to the police on January 28th, 2015?
I don't know no dates, but if you know that if I went to the, you could just see it.
Did you also go and speak with the police on February 20th, 2015?
If that's what it say.
And what about on February 21st, 2015?
If that's what it say.
And then what about on June 10th, 2015?
If that's what it say.
Let me ask you this. In your interview on January 11th, 2015, do you recall your girlfriend's mother's home being shot up?
Was it?
Do you recall it? I'm asking, do you recall her mother's home being shot up that night after Nut was killed?
I don't know if it was the same night or the next night.
Do you also recall that the stepdad's house was shot up that same evening?
I will object to
Basis.
meeting hearsay.
I'll sustain this to form. You can rephrase me.
When the young thug's stepdad's house shot up the night that Nut
I don't know.
got killed. When you went to the police on January 11, 2015, did you go there on your own?
Nope.
Did the police come and get you to go to the police station, or did someone drop you off? Multiple.
They
Didn't ask me.
I'm gonna overrule the objection.
Did you voluntarily go down to the police station that night?
no, I didn't volunteer. He called me.
And did he tell you you had to come down there, or did you decide to go down there yourself?
Well, he told me to come down, and people told me to go down there because
No, you're right.
Is there an objection, sir? And just state what it is.
Nothing. Still talking.
Okay, let me see if he's finished his response.
Were you there?
Mr. Copeland, are you finished? Or do you need to say something else to complete that last question you were asked?
yeah, I'm just gonna say that I was told to go down there and speak with the police.
Okay, all right.
Do you recall in 2015 telling law enforcement officers that you were calling to get advice on whether or not you should go down and speak to the police because your name was coming up in the murder?
Can you say the first part again?
Sure. Do you recall telling Detective Thorpe in his January 11, 2015 interview that you were calling around getting advice to decide whether or not you should come down to the police department because people were putting your name in the murder?
I don't know. I know when he called me, I didn't know what to do, so that's why I was told to go down there. 'Cause-
Probably finished.
yeah, I'm finished.
Do you recall telling Detective Thorpe in that same January 11, 2015 interview that people told you not to go down there and to wait till the police called you but you wanted to come down so you could clear your name.
You said, did I tell him that?
Yeah.
I guess.
In that January 11, 2015 interview, was Thug in that interview with you?
Huh?
When you went to go speak with Detective Thorpe on January 11, 2015, was Thug in that interview with you?
Right.
What you?
Basis.
I have a motion.
Okay. Okay. Mr. Copeland, can you step outside for just a second? Ladies and gentlemen, jury, can I get you to step in your headquarters just for a minute, please?
Do you recall them asking you a little bit, some more questions about Tay, and you providing them information about where Tay was from, what part of Atlanta he was from?
I don't recall.
Okay. Do you recall the detective asking you, we only know there's a guy by the name of Tay. Where's Tay from? What area he live in? And you told him that he was from Simpson Road area. You recall telling the detective that?
I guess I don't remember what I said to him.
Do you recall?
Because at that point, he had put too much pressure on me, and you know what I mean. I'm just thinking because he told me. I remember him saying he want that gun. That's all I remember him kept saying. He want that gun.
And when you say putting pressure, what do you mean?
Same thing you doing to me now. You keep putting pressure on me.
Okay. Was he yelling at you at all during this interview?
I think he kept saying, I'm letting people shoot at me while I got my child, and my loyalty to the streets, my loyalty to my child.
Okay. So was he just trying to get you to tell him did to you, your child and your baby?
I sustain the question as a form.
Did he ever threaten you to give a name?
Nah, but he kept asking me to make me say a name, and you like how you keep asking me a question. I'm gonna say something to answer you, so you can stop asking me the same question.
Were you concerned about how you were going to survive the attacks on you and your family?
Yes.
And again, were you concerned that because you had already spoken to the police about Nuts' homicide, that people were considering you a snitch, that people thought you were a snitch?
I don't get what you're saying. Can you say that again?
Were you concerned that people already thought that you were a snitch when you did this interview?
What interview?
With the detective after you were shot at? After you were shot at with your girlfriend and your daughter?
No, my only concern was no.
Do you recall telling the detective in this same February 20th interview, I came and talked down here. Everybody look at me like I'm a snitch now. It's just like I can't get no money. You know, I was just getting money just by doing nothing. It's just like, hey man, I need to borrow this right here, just hanging around, going to the mall. He paid for everything, but all of them, now they all come out here, they think I'm a snitch.
I always got my own money. When I need money, I knew how to go get it.
Would Thug give you money at times?
I'm not a handout type of person.
Would Thug give you money at times?
I never asked Thug for no money.
Would Thug give you money at times?
I can't recall if he gave me money, but I never asked him for no money.
When you said he paid for everything, who were you referencing?
The big money, the ballers.
Okay. Were you concerned that Young Thug had washed his hands of you?
Huh?
Were you concerned because you have been speaking to police that Thug had washed his hands of you?
No. I didn't need Thug.
All right. Do you recall telling the detective in the same interview on February 20th, 2015, he asked you, so basically Young Thug washed his hands of you? And your response, yeah, because I came and talked to the detectives and them folks in the street saying I'm a snitch, I'm a snitch, I'm a snitch. Nobody don't want to hang around me. I called my partners. They don't want to hang around me. It's like, what the hell? What the hell all this come from? What the hell is going on? Do you recall telling the police that?
The police was so concerned about Thug, I was removing myself from him.
Do you recall at all talking to this detective about what happened that Monday night at Club Crucial with you and Kel, the fight between you and Kel?
I don't recall nothing specific that me and him talk about outside of the shooting with my child. And I barely remember some of this stuff. You talking about some years ago when I don't even know what I did 3-4 days ago. Like,
Do you recall telling your girlfriend, again, when the two of you were alone in the room, no matter which way it go, I'm going to lose anyway if I tell them that Tay did it? You recall having that conversation with your girlfriend?
Did you say it again?
Sure. Do you recall being alone in that same interview room with your girlfriend and you told her, no matter which way it go, I'm going to lose anyway if I tell them that Tay did it?
On my child life, once again, on Izari life, I never seen no one face that was in that car shoot at me. At any time, if they got out the car, to this point, I never knew who shot at me. So when that detective was asking me, I just had to come up with something. I got no reason to lie about it. I didn't see nobody who shot at me. So y'all going back into interrogation when I'm telling you the truth. I don't know who shot at me. I have told them I didn't know. When they're going to keep asking me, make me know, okay, cool. I'm going to say, I'm done.
Do you recall being hesitant in the February 21st interview, and we're going to get to that interview with Detective Gaither, when she showed you a photographic lineup and you actually eventually pointed Tay out of a photographic lineup?
Because I know Gaten. You know what I mean? I know Gaten. I know that, you know what I mean? She one of the people that she got it out for me, so I didn't care. I was just trying to get it out. I get them out for me and trying to convince her. And trying to convince her is very hard to do. So I had to go through with it. Even though in my heart, I knew that he didn't shoot at me, or he would have never shot at me. And to be more clear on it, before I went back to jail the last time, I was right around him. So I would never be with nobody that I believe shot at me while I had my child.
Why did you say Tay did it versus anyone else?
First thing came to my mind.
Why was Tay the first person that came to your mind versus anyone else?
Because in the midst of trying to convince the police so they could leave me alone, I just got shot at. Only thing was in my mind was, get back.
Okay, but you had the beef with Kel. Why not say it was Kel?
Because I had to convince them. I gotta make it seem, if I say Kel shot me, they're gonna, how you know? How Kel know where you stay at? So I gotta come up with something to make them know, okay, well, Tay been over here. You know what I mean? So, okay, Tay. I don't know. Like,
But
listen, you keep asking me. I told you I don't know who shot at me.
why would Gaither have it out for you?
That would be speculation, sir.
Stay in the objection.
Well, you said she had it out for you. What makes you think she had it out for you?
I'll let him answer that question. Suppose.
You said she had it out for you. What makes you think she had it out for you?
Because she was trying her best to get me. She was trying to catch me.
Didn't she advise you to leave town?
That would be hearsay.
But Your Honor, it's a contradiction of what?
Not a contradiction.
Hold on. Hold on. That come from the where's that come from? Where's that statement come from?
His interview with her during the course
You
of
need to reference that. I'll rule the objection.
in your February 21st interview with her, did she ask you to leave town, go somewhere else, Cobb County, Clayton County? Did she tell you to lay low so that you wouldn't get killed?
No, she was saying it because she's saying that she just said my name kept coming up a lot.
Right, so she did not want you to be harmed. So why would she have it out for you?
I sustain the objection. You can rephrase.
During the course of that interview, was she encouraging you to lay low? Do you recall her doing that?
I thought she was faking. So I don't know.
Outside of the interviews, would you talk to Gaither? Would you call Gaither on the phone?
No. The only time I talked to Gaither is when she called, but it wasn't never about nothing in the streets or nothing.
Right, so
It was, hey, Miss Copeland, your name involved in the shooting. We want you downtown. This the only time she called me, hey, Miss Copeland, they say you shot up this person's house. We need you downtown. I don't recall me and her having no conversations about nothing.
when you were locked up, would you have your girlfriend call Detective Gaither for you so you can speak with her?
You heard where I was, right? Where was I? In jail?
Ever heard of 30?
You said, have I ever heard of 30 deep?
Yes.
Yeah.
And what's 30?
What you mean?
How have you heard of that term, 30?
How have I heard of the term 30 deep?
Yes.
Can you ask me in a way I can understand?
Sure. You said you've heard of 30D. You said you've heard of 30D.
I know about 30 deep.
Okay, what do you know about 30D?
What you mean? What do I know about it?
Tell the truth. You said you know about 30D. What do you know about 30D?
The hearsay, the whole number of problems with that question, I object.
I'm gonna rule the objection.
Is 30D?
Objection to read it.
I sustain the objection.
I haven't asked the question.
All right, you can go ahead and rephrase now.
What is 30D?
My neighborhood.
Is 30D a gang?
Huh?
Is 30 Deep a gang?
Is it a gang?
Yes, sir.
And what you define as a gang?
How do you define a gang? Or do you, let me strike that. It's 30 deep group of individuals.
Meaning,
You said 30 deep is your neighborhood.
yes, it's my neighborhood.
Okay. Is 30 deep a group of people in your neighborhood?
No, it's just, I don't know.
Is it a group of people from your neighborhood?
I just know my neighborhood, I was growing up, I used to hear 30 deep a lot.
And when you heard of 30 deep, what did you understand it to, what was your understanding of it?
It was cool.
And when you say it was cool,